amazing.
I made them stand back up. I was like, come on, let's do this.
You know what? I know you two are friends. I'm trying to clip my mic here. I know you two are
Do you
friends.
need help with that? We are a package
We
deal.
can do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. The
But
mic guy.
you two, watching you two just dance, I'm like, at a party, you two must keep it going.
Well, you know, we tore it up at your holiday party.
Yes, we
I was
did.
there. I don't think I saw you.
I had to leave.
Yeah,
You were
you were
busy.
there. You blew in and blew out, but we
You had to like fly somewhere.
Yeah, I had to fly to California to go to work.
Yeah.
It's a shame you missed it.
But this one,
We were amazing.
we were, and I look amazing right now.
You're really there.
It's funny because Kelly, you never get to see me like this, and I literally thought I was gonna have to say, Kel, it's me.
We never see each other in makeup.
And this,
No.
and this is your first time here, which surprises me.
This is my first time here, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I went to exercise class with Rachel once, and literally every person stopped her and went, wait a minute, I know you from, wait a minute, I know you from, wait a minute. So what do you get the most? Because I was sort of blown away at how many people referenced things that I had forgotten you had done.
Yes, they think I'm Carolyn Ray. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, boy.
I'm kidding. No, that really landed. No, the thing that I get most recognized for lately is Suits. I've been doing this show called Suits, which is great. And that, I was the big spoiler alert this year. Like, I was the one, if you haven't seen it yet, plug your ears.
Right.
Because I did, like, I was the big season finale. Or not finale, but something, like I did something great. But Suits. And then usually I get recognized by, like, if a family comes up, usually the parents know me from The Hangover.
Yes.
And then, and then it's really weird because the kids know me from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Right.
Which they're two polar opposite roles.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And the second, or the first role, The Hangover, is so inappropriate for daytime TV. But they usually want me to say things like at weddings and stuff. They'll ask me to quote lines, and at first I won't know what they're talking about, and then I'll be like, "Oh, that's right." It's because of my really awful character in The Hangover.
Great.
So people really think you're like that character?
They do a lot of. Actually, my brother-in-law thought he was worried when he found out that my husband was dating me, because he thought she's going to be she's a really horrible person, and but I wasn't. It was, I'm pretty nice.
I was actually at your wedding. I got to be at your wedding, which is like one of my favorite memories of the past year. Was it was so beautiful and so perfect, and just the way I think a wedding is supposed to be.
Well, it was honestly, but it was. We were looking at a magazine, or I should say, you had been looking at a magazine, and you said, "Rach, you got to do this." She saw this beautiful thing, I think, like a New Yorker magazine, where it was a couple after they had gotten married. We knew we wanted to get married at the Justice of the Peace, the courthouse here in City Hall. Justice of the Peace?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Come on, it's old school. But then she said after they got married, they went and got on the subway train, and then just rode off, and they had photos taken.
They had flowers on the subway of all of them. So we all did that. There's our wedding photo.
There's our wedding photo.
There's our wedding photo. Yeah. That's us in the subway. Yeah. We're the witnesses.
I know, you were. Yeah, you were.
If I would have saw you guys walking, I would have said, they're filming something for a movie. This is not...
Yeah.
Well, they did. People, I don't think, I don't know. People, New Yorkers were great, weren't they, that day? They were just like, I mean, sometimes they would shout out, they'd be like, hey, Kelly, or... Neil or Amy Poehler. I'm kidding.
Right.
Everybody always thinks I'm somebody else. Everybody always thinks I'm somebody else. But it was a great day.
It was a great day.
Beautiful weather, and this one, the most generous gal I've ever met in my life.
Well, now you're starring. Yes.
Seriously. Yes. Let's hear it for me. So talk about Lucifer, because we are obsessed with the show.
Well, Lucifer, it's just about the devil and stuff.
Yeah.
No, Lucifer decides that he's bored with being in hell, because who wouldn't be? No, and so he decides to take a vacation in Los Angeles, because why not? The city of angels, right?
Right.
So he goes and he finds that he's found an interest in this detective, and he usually has this ability to draw out people's inner desires. And he finds that his powers don't work on Chloe Decker, the detective played by Lauren German on the show. Tom Ellis is the devil, and he's dreamy and British and awesome. And
you play his shrink.
Right, and so he's having sort of an existential crisis because he doesn't really know who he is anymore. Like, does he really want to be the devil? Is he the devil because that's who his father made him? Or it starts to get very heady. So he needs to have a therapist that he goes to get help with, you know, talking.
To clear his conscience.
Right, to clear his conscience. But then the way that he pays me is rather, it's fantastic for me.
Right.
Because he pays me with intimacy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at a clip.
It's daytime, so I just wanted to say.
They know what intimacy means.
Now we're going to take a look at this clip, and in this clip, Amenadiel poses as a doctor in an effort to learn more about Lucifer from your character, Dr. Linda. So everybody watch Rachael Harris and Lucifer.
Oh! Hello there, neighbor. Is everything okay?
I was just wondering if you would care to grab a drink.
Oh?
Yes. I actually need someone to confide in.
Confide in?
About a patient. A troubling one.
Oh, so a doctor to doctor thing.
Exactly. And hey, listen, if you have any patients you need to talk about.
You have no idea.
Your first, but not your last time, baby girl. We'll see you soon. It is Lucifer. It's tonight at 9 p.m. on Fox. Give it up for the talented Rachael Harris, everybody.
And we're going to begin the Oscar Countdown Games when we return.
Tomorrow on Live, the winner of the Daytona 500.